So much. That's right. It is time for this week's Pet of the Week. I am here with Carmen from Young Williams Animal Center. Thank you so much for coming by this morning. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Tell me, who do you have with you? This is so sweet.
So this is Shiloh. He's about 6 years old. We're not exactly sure of his mix. I'm thinking he's like a hound mixed with a lab. He definitely has the lab personality. He's a total goofball, very sweet and cuddly with people. And he's good with other dogs. Playgroup volunteers have told us that he is the fun police. So he'll get along with other dogs, but they have to listen to his rules.
All right. So want to talk to you about the Bearden location and distemper that you guys have going on there.
Yeah. So the village over on Bearden is currently closed. We had a dog test positive for distemper. That is a disease that affects the upper respiratory system, and it is highly contagious. So the dogs at the village are being closely monitored for any signs of developing the disease, and we're just closing the adoptions portion. So the spay-neuter clinic is still open, and appointments are appointments are still going for our spay-neuter department, and our Division Street location is still open as well. We're also monitoring those dogs for any signs of distemper, but it is very unlikely. As adopters will know, all of our animals are vaccinated before they go home, so it's very unlikely that any of our animals will develop that disease at Division Street. We actually have an adoption special going on to try to open up a little bit of space. That's one of our ways of mitigating disease spread, is to get as many animals out of the shelter as possible. So we have an adoption special for dogs and puppies. They're free to adopt. So if you wanted to go by and see if you wanted to get a furry friend this weekend, that would be awesome. And that also helps us with our disease prevention. Okay.
And you know, it's starting to warm up. So talk to us a little bit about some heat tips to keep in mind for these little guys.
Yeah, so this is Heat Awareness Day. Dogs are particularly susceptible to heat stroke and heat stroke and heat exhaustion. So the inside of a car gets very, very hot very quickly, more quickly than you would imagine, even on a relatively mild day, and even if you have the windows down. So we never recommend leaving any animals in a car, even with the windows down, because those, inside of a car can get upwards of 120 degrees, and that's even within a few minutes. We want to monitor our friends. If we're having fun outside, we want to make sure that we're keeping them hydrated, that we test any surfaces with our bare hands to see if it's okay for a dog to walk on. And then also making sure that we're monitoring them for any signs of heat exhaustion. If they're panting very heavily, if they're vomiting, or if they're moving oddly and that sort of thing. Definitely follow up with a vet to make sure that we address that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming by. For more information, you can visit WBIR.com.